Good morning, yogis. I have so much to say to you. I hope that I can do it in a cohesive way this morning. I can't remember what podcast I was listening to earlier this week. It was Aubrey Marcus podcast, but somebody was relating something that I think it was Thich Nhat Hanh said, which is that the next guru is going to be our collective consciousness. That it's going to be the people all together. And you just hear something that resonates with you or reflects back to you your belief so strongly that it hits you in the face in the best way. And that was exactly it. That for everything that that we've taught, the reason why we teach the methodology that we teach, everything that we stand for and everything that we embody at the studio, has all of this stuff has prepared us for this moment. And this is it. This is why we practice, so that we have the tools that we need so that we can be here and we can meet this head on together. Fear is what separates us. So fear, living in fear is what separates us from ourselves. It's what separates us from each other. And it's not that there isn't a lot of overwhelm right now, or it's not that there's not, it's not that this stuff isn't happening, because it is happening. And it's not that we are immune to that or immune to it happening, but it's understanding the difference between the things that we can control and the things that we cannot. There is a lot of suffering and a lot of struggle that comes with us trying to control something that is absolutely not in our control. There is a lot about this situation that is not in our control. And the way that the fear and the struggle has shown up in that, right, is buying all the toilet paper and doing all this stuff that makes it seem like we're in control. It gives us the illusion that we're controlling something that is outside of our control, which leads to this thing, going haywire. So I am 100% committed to being a stand for you during this time, to being able to understand that there can be fear without making that fear divide us, without making that fear divide you in your head, divide you in your heart, divide me from you, me from other people, making sure that fear isn't coming out in judgment, making sure that fear isn't coming out in scarcity mindset, making sure that fear isn't showing up wherever it is, and being really clear that there's a lot about this situation that is outside of our control, and that we can do everything that we can that is inside of our control, and that's it. So we are going to close for 2 weeks, and we're going to move the studio online. I have been with all the power that I have and my social sciences degree, I've been getting us set up on a platform called NamaStream. It's a great platform. It's going to give us the ability to actually hold classes live. So we'll be able to broadcast like we would on a Facebook Live, but you don't need to have Facebook in order to join us. I know that a lot of you don't have Facebook, and that's totally fine. We're going to be offering classes 3 to 4 times a day. And my hope is that you will ride this out with us. There's obviously there's a potential, right, for economic fear, for financial fear here. And that's, I think, a big part of something that I've had to reconcile over the last few days, is that I have, all these financial responsibilities of the studio, and I've seen, different places are handling it differently, and I don't want to come from fear about this. I don't want to say, oh, I'll run a special. Like, I am choosing to do this. I'm choosing to use this platform so that I can offer you like way more value, tremendous amount of value on the platform every day. So we'll be doing core yoga, power yoga, kundalini, yin. I'm going to be in there every day. It has Zoom embedded in it so that we can I was calling it like the words of wisdom hour, so that we can talk about this and we can talk about anxiety and we can work through it together if that's something, so that we can stay grounded in community online. So that will be on there. So if you're willing to not terminate or suspend your membership at this time, this service will be available to you, obviously no extra charge, for 2 weeks for any unlimited auto pay or yearly unlimited member. If you have a 10 class pass, I know I've got a couple of different kinds of per class passes. All of that stuff is going to remain the same. So that will be on your account. That will be available to you when we reopen. And if you have a newcomers package, that all of that kind of stops in time. So all of that will be available for you to pick up where you left off when we reopen. I am going to send out an email first. If you have auto pay or yearly unlimited, I am going to send out the email detailing NamaStream and how that will work, if that's something that hopefully you'd like to join us to do. And if you do have a 10 class pass or a newcomers package and you'd like to join the NamaStream service, I'm going to email you an a la carte purchase offer for that as well. So this is primarily that we need to, I feel a responsibility that we really need to step up at this time in order to keep ourselves safe in every single way. That I, as leader of the community, need to be practicing what I preach and not coming from fear in any of these decisions, but instead coming from what is going to be the most responsible choice for my staff, for all of you, for the people that you are being in contact with, people in your life, and making sure that we do our part to stop this thing in its tracks. And I might be totally wrong, and I would rather be wrong in this direction than the other direction. That's what I've chosen. So I am here for you. I am 110% committed to seeing that you are able to ride this out in a way that is going to enable you to keep your peace. So I hope that you'll join us on NamaStream. Darcy is starting the next leg of the Breathwork Challenge in Facebook tomorrow. So that will be free, available on Facebook as well to keep you going for the next 2 weeks. But really, if you are struggling, if you're feeling isolated, if you maybe you're not physically isolated, but you're feeling isolated internally, please reach out. Please reach out to me. Can send me a message, can send, on any of the social media platforms, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can so that we can talk through how to use your yoga to get through this time. So I'm here for you. I love you long time, and I will be seeing you soon.